There have been several disasters which serve as constant reminders of how things can go badly wrong in a matter of minutes. In addition, there are the visitors who flock to the town every year and who find themselves in trouble either on the beach or on the high cliffs surrounding the resort. Local people opposed to the move fear it could result in a serious reduction in safety cover.
All these fears have been put to the Minister, to the Chief Coastguard, and we've had assurances given that under the reorganisation things will be better, but we fail to see how these assurances can be. People in Filey are desperately concerned that by removing Filey's full-time coastguard, dangerous situations will occur in which we're unable to respond as we have in the past, and that lives will be lost.
Well, I think it would be very, very wrong to do away with it. Very, very wrong. Filey Bay covers a large area. A tremendous lot of people. I mean, you see Reeton, don't you? You see Reeton, then you come to Flatcliffs, then you come to Primrose Valley. Butlands is closed now, and then you've all Filey to cover as well.
Is that the feeling among the fellow fishermen, that they're worried about it?
Definitely, yes. Definitely. You can't really leave it to part-timers. They're working chaps, aren't they?
Tonight, Filey residents, including fishermen, plan to demonstrate in boats and on the shore. The demonstration is aimed at Chief Coastguard Captain Peter Harris, who's visiting the area to gauge local feeling.
My purpose in coming up here is to point out that, in fact, we're not only bringing Filey into line with what happens everywhere else in the United Kingdom, but in fact, if anything, we're improving the situation, even though they may not actually agree with it. We're, in fact, providing a great deal more flexibility overall, and that's the name of our particular game in coping with emergencies which you can't predict. I'm always prepared to listen to people. I find it's extremely rewarding to pick up other people's ideas and so on, and above all to try and make quite sure they understand what we're trying to do. But as far as changing the plan, I see no reason at all to change the plan.
Despite that firm stand on the issue, officials in Filey hope today's action will persuade the Coastguard Service to change their minds.
Every day, thousands of people visit the region's country parks without having to pay a penny for the pleasure. But if the
For once, the day trippers were outnumbered on the famous sands. For the people of Filey, this was their day. 3,000 of them turned out.
Everybody's effort, all the ladies, the different organisations that's raised money to help to fund this boat. I think it's wonderful to see a lot of people down here.
The old boat, now nearing 30 years old, turned out to meet its successor. Many of the volunteers their first chance to see the vessel that will double their speed and their chances of pulling off a successful rescue. Among those who welcomed her, members of the Keep Fit Association, after which she's named. They too raised a major part of her cost.
Just enjoying the fruits of our labours. Quite an exciting day really to come in.
The arrival of the new boat marks the start of a new chapter in a long life-saving tradition. Since the early 19th century, the town's been buying its own lifeboats. The local fishermen crew them, but it's the women of the town's lifeboat committee who run the fundraising.
I don't worry at all about begging from people, particularly if they have children, because you don't know, a child might need a lifeboat any time. And people are very generous, and it is part of the life of the town.
Twice a month on average, the old Filey lifeboat put to sea. The new boat promises to be even busier. The crew's families are philosophical about the dangers.
He's good at his job, he's got a good team, and he's got the best equipment and best boat that money can buy. So I promised him 20 odd years ago that I wouldn't worry him. I don't.
The new boat will be fully operational next month. A symbol of